Talking here with redshirt freshman Mangok Mathiang, who was a member of that national championship team last year, despite not necessarily getting to play. What did you take from being able to practice with the national championship team last year, going up against guys like Shane Bohannon, Gorky Zhang?
I mean, them guys are some great players. Like they all got different games, and it's just like it's great. What I took is how we came together as a team. No matter if we were playing or not playing, we always came together as a team. And how much they respected their opponent as much as they respected themselves. And I guess that kind of like made them, the great defensive team that we really are.
Is it kind of surreal to be going into your first year where you can play, and then you go back a couple of years ago, you were being recruited by some other schools, but Louisville wasn't necessarily always in the picture. Sure enough, you end up here, part of a championship team. Now you're part of a team that's preseason top 5, has expectations to get back to the Final Four. Is it kind of surreal to you?
I mean, as a kid, I really wasn't a big basketball fan.
Really?
I started playing basketball when I was like late 16, early 17. And was really just playing it for fun. Until one day, little brother said, you know what, you're horrible with basketball, so just quit. Go back to soccer or something. So I kind of like took that, what he said to me to motivate me. And then since then, I'm a hard-working kid. Everything I do, I take it very serious. And I guess it's kind of like, it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic for me to be in the position that I am right now, and to be never in my life have I ever thought I was going to be part of a national championship team, and never have I ever thought I was going to be playing for one of the greatest coaches, Rick Pitino.
And I'm sure you've heard about it all off season. The people saying, well, maybe he can step in and fill Gorky Zhang's shoes. He's had a chance to practice under him. But Coach Pitino, he's talked about your game, about how there's a lot of differences between you and Gorky. What did you take from playing a season alongside Gorky Zhang, and what do you make about people trying to compare you to him?
I mean, number one thing that I took from Gorky is defensive side. He took defensive side very serious. That was his pride. He'll be very mad if the other team's on the paint field goal percentage was very good. He'll be very upset. And I guess that's kind of like made me like, oh, you know what, I should be like that, and that'll make me like a very good defensive player, which it has. And I mean, sitting out was not a great thing. I didn't like it at all. Didn't like it a little bit about it. But learned a lot from Gorky, learned a lot from Coach B, and made me a lot more hungrier, than I ever been. Can't wait to get on the court.
This is something I've been asking each guy that I've got a chance to talk to, and I'm not sure how the question goes to you, because I'm not sure if you watched a lot of Louisville basketball growing up as a kid. I doubt that you did, but was there one player that played before you that you kind of watched before, that played at UofL, or maybe somebody that you've met since you've been here that's a former player that you kind of look up to and you could say you're a fan of?
I'll say Earl Clark. When I was in high school, my last year in high school, I broke my leg, and I was at an IMG Academy. I was there getting rehab and going into my postgrad year, and I actually got to meet Clark, and he came up to me. He said, "So what are you doing here? Like, I'm always seeing you in the training room. Like, what's wrong with you?" I'm like, I broke my TV like 3 months ago. I'm just trying to get my leg right.
Was this before you even had any relationship with Louisville?
It had nothing to do with Louisville. I didn't really know that he played for Louisville. But then, he said, you know what, just keep working hard, take that leg very serious, and I could tell you're a hard-working kid, and one day you're gonna be a very good player.
Sure enough, here you are.
And since then, I played against him when I was over there, when I kind of got cleared to played, practiced, worked out together and everything. And on my visit, I came here, and he was actually here, Tony Coach B, and he's like, oh, it's you, I know you. And I guess that's when I kind of was like, you know what, this is the spot for me. What?